Hello, Virgo. Thank you for joining me here at Leaping Lotus Tarot. My name is Addison if you're new here. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Take a deep breath, please. Ground into the present moment. Set your intention. Please only take the messages that resonate for you and leave what doesn't for somebody else. Masculine and feminine energies can be interchangeable. Cross watchers are, of course, welcome. You do not have to be a Virgo to listen to these readings. I got a beautiful new oracle deck, The Ancient Stones Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. I may reference this book at times, we will see. I have 2 oracle messages for you as we start this reading. We have Stone of Destiny, life path, ambition, yes. There's a beautiful feminine energy here in a green valley with a sword. Dancing with stones, movement, teamwork, partnership. Your destiny may have to do with working with others, partnership, some sort of team effort on something. Whatever it is you're passionate about, you're with the right people, you're dancing in harmony with these, these beautiful pillars of youth, beauty, excitement. They're both looking up in the imagery on these cards. They're both looking up towards the heavens, towards the sky. Hagstone, energy shield, protection, inner strength. Whatever this journey is, whatever this effort is, could be difficult. It may not be an easy path. The teamwork and partnership that it takes to do this passion, to work on this life path, to work on this mission, it takes a lot of ambition and it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of protection, perhaps from outside sources that may not be in support of this. It's taking inner strength. So you're having to really go within and decide, who are my people in this? I think you've decided that this is your path, but it's like who, there's a certain few people who surround you that are supporting you in this. But then there's like, if this is a big team effort and there's more people that need to come in, you're trying to be very strategic and very thoughtful about, who is going to ride with you on this path, who's going to actually support you in the long run. Who are your real people? Who's your real crowd? So with that being said, let's dive into the tarot here, Angel Tarot. And I may, again, reference this, the message book with these if I need further clarification on certain concepts or messages. As always, in the description box, I include what these decks are in case you want to purchase them for yourself. I don't have any affiliate links or anything associated with them, but I do think that I have a pretty good taste in tarot decks, and they're pretty beautiful, so I don't blame you if you want to get them. So we have the Lovers, joy of God. Joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples, removes negative energy. Could be Gemini here, could be an air sign, doesn't have to be. But right away we got a lover's connection, okay? So whatever this partnership, this teamwork, this movement that's taking, a lot of passion and ambition to work towards, that you're looking towards the heavens and asking, what's this path? Who are my people? Where is this going? What should I do? Where can I be best utilized in my skill sets to progress whatever this is forward? Temperance reversed, the god of joy. Reconciliation regains the favor of those one has offended. So Temperance is a balance card. It also is a fire sign representing Sagittarius. So this could be a person. This could be, in some circumstances, this could be somebody who was in a lover's connection with a Sagittarius and is no longer and is moving into some other connection. Or it could just be that something's out of balance here. So let's get some clarification. What is out of balance? Why is Temperance in reversed? Because we have the Lovers in the upright. So why is Temperance reversed? Temperance is reversed because of Page of Cups. God who rejoices, divine comfort, gives consolation and protection from one's enemies. You may be finding consolation right now in a Sagittarius, in a fire sign energy, but in the context of what's out of balance, it could just be that the Page of Cups, that's somebody who could be moving forward with some sort of emotional openness or excitement towards something with you, perhaps. But it's just interesting that it's a page energy. Divine comfort. There could be something comfortable in a page energy maybe you don't feel worthy of like a king energy, and so there's something that's a little bit safer. What is this? Can I get more clarity around the Page of Cups? Is this a person? Let's just ask that. Is the Sagittarius, is this a person, or is this a... So I was going to ask if it was a person or if it was just speaking to balance. And I think it might be a person because we have High Priestess coming out here. This is out of the Major Arcana. God the Eternal, lasting, success, protection from magistrates. So there is protection that has come out several times in a different deck. So in this first oracle message, when we had the ancient stones, right here in the center, you see protection. From the High Priestess, success, protection from magistrates. Page of Cups, divine comfort, gives consolation and protection from one's enemies. So yeah, there's something about protection here. You're being emotionally protected, I think, is what this Page of Cups is saying. You're being emotionally protected. We have a Ten of Pentacles, the honorable God. Inner and outer work helps one keep their job, protects against disasters. So there is the sense that this angel tarot does speak about protection a lot because angels are there to protect you and guide you, right? So protection does come up a lot, but I do think it's interesting that it also came up in the oracle message as well. So I do think with this Ten of Pentacles that when it says helps one keep their job, that's really interesting because the Ten of Pentacles is like happiness, family, abundance, you know, you've got it all. Stability in like a workplace too, because Pentacles is earth energy. That's like work and family and more grounded things of the earth versus like Cups, right? Ten of Cups, which is more like emotional satisfaction and abundance. So this is like more in the physical plane of like your work situation. And so if the Sagittarius is a person, they could be helping you keep your job in a sense. They could be very helpful to you and maybe they make you look good. High Priestess. I'm gonna have to get some clarification on why the High Priestess came out. Why did the High Priestess come out and who does that represent in this? Does this represent you? Does this represent, who does this represent? Who does the High Priestess represent here? The Fool in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Right away, I'm getting some sort of aspect of like denial. Two of Swords. Okay. Two of Swords, breaking the cycle, lifts opposing barriers, brings victory. This is an indecisive card. So I was, you know, I kind of took a heavy sigh, you know, with this as I started this reading. And then I pulled this Two of Swords and I'm like, okay, so this is the message. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, divine blessings drive away evil spirits, rules agricultural production. That's very interesting. And the Fool in reverse, will and new beginnings assist with difficult and great undertakings. Oh, this is interesting too, the imagery on this Fool card. It's like one of those old fashioned like masks of like people who dealt with like the bird flu and stuff like that. That's, or like the, not the bird flu, whatever, like the plague and stuff like that. So when I asked earlier if this is a fire sign, right? And then I also was trying to figure out with that Page of Cups, if like maybe there's a level of like worthiness here. There's this person who's keeping you comfortable, helping you with your work, but there's an aspect of this that's out of balance. And there's a feeling of not wanting to move into some sort of new fool's beginning and having like ultimate divine protection and support from, you know, the universe with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So there could be somebody else. So we started this reading with the Lovers, right? There's definitely some sort of emotional lovers thing going on here. Is there somebody else that you secretly want to be with or something of that nature to where you're avoiding making a decision, you're avoiding moving away from something? Is there somebody else? The Chariot in reversed, Justice in reversed. Makes truth known in court, causes innocence to prevail. Again, it's sort of giving like the scales, the balance, the Libra energy, maybe even a little bit Sagittarius with Temperance. So Justice in reverse, yeah, it's like the true justice of the situation would maybe perhaps be you with somebody else. I'm feeling called to pull another oracle message. Can I have another message from the Oracle, please? That'll kind of give some clarification or insight into what this energy is. Please and thank you. I have another Oracle message that will help me guide and continue this reading towards the path that it needs to go down, that speaks and resonates to those who are listening. The egg stone, feminine power, embodiment, and fertility. There's a lot of cards here, so I'm just going to read them all. We also have the healing stones, tenderness, care, gentleness, and nourishment. We have the holy mountain, soul calling, sacred journey, pilgrimage. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The volcano, relationships, express, don't stagnate. Okay. Okay. The Kailich, elder teacher, wise one, experience. The cycle breaker, you'll get through it, cycle ending. Again with that Fool card. And this was actually kind of in reverse too, so that's very interesting. And I usually don't take oracles in reverse, but since this is the only one that came out in reverse, I feel like it's kind of symbolic of that Fool message with like breaking a cycle, starting a new cycle. When I said I was feeling there's some denial, I think that there could be some sort of wise one, some sort of teacher, some sort of outside energy that you may be feeling other feelings for. You might be in a relationship with somebody, but you're feeling like you're suppressing something and that something needs to be expressed. You're stagnating. You're not expressing because you're not ready. You're not ready to move into that Fool's journey yet with somebody else because you are still in that Two of Swords. You're still having to find your deeper soul calling here. You're having to really like decide like, who do you want to journey through this life with? That's what you have to decide. Tenderness, care, gentleness, and nourishment. There's an aspect of the self where you have to forgive and understand like what you're going through with this. You're kind of being hard on yourself with having to like make some sort of decision, or you're not trusting your gut about the decision you need to make. You just feel like you're going to choose wrong, or you don't know for sure. The eggstone with the feminine power, embodiment, and fertility, that also kind of goes with the high priestess here. It's like, but it's not the empress, right? Which is more representative of fertility and stuff like that, and motherliness. So we also don't have Queen of Cups or anything out either. So there's an aspect, what I think it's interesting with the high priestess, because she's more, I like to say seductive, but she's really not. Like, she's more mysterious, she's more elusive, she's extremely powerful, extremely magical, but she kind of reminds me of the Queen of Wands in a sense. It's like she knows what she wants, she's very empowered, but she's less motherly. But then we have like this whole motherly symbolism here. So it's almost like you want to be a mother. If I'm speaking to a feminine, it's like you want to be a mother. You're not quite ready or there for it yet. Maybe this is the decision. It's like maybe you're trying to decide like, who do I want to be the parent of my child? Like, who do I really envision doing this life path with, right? Because remember I said 10 of Pentacles and it's not 10 of Cups. So it's like there is an aspect of where does this emotion fall short, or where is my true happiness with who I need to be with? Like, I don't want to make the wrong decision is basically what it is. So can we get some advice from Spirit, please, as to what decision, like who she should choose, what she should do, what path she should go on? Three of Wands, construction of the universe, help with great works, protection from adversaries. There's wings covering the eyes of this as well, though. So Three of Wands is like this really doesn't give an answer, because this is this is like the answer you're looking for. It's like, who do I choose, right? And it's saying you choose your path. The universe is saying you choose your path, you make these decisions. I can't tell you fully, right? Because the eyes are covered. It's like, this is part of your journey. This is part of your learning lesson. You have to do this on your own. And we have the Sun in reverse, the vivifying God, restoration of life, protection from adversaries, rabies, and wild beasts. Wow, so the Sun, I mean, that's almost giving me like Capricorn devil energy. So this other person could be an earth sign, maybe there's a fire sign and an earth sign you're dealing with. But with the Sun in reverse, that could kind of symbolize maybe fire a little bit in reverse. And it's also kind of represents masculine energy. So you might have to turn down, with this being reversed, turn down one of the masculine energies in order to make a decision around this other masculine energy, perhaps. Restoration of life. Protection from the beast is really interesting to me. So there could be this aspect of something like a little bit toxic, or lust or addiction, something that's a little bit unhealthy with the choice, perhaps with one of them. Can I ask about that? What's unhealthy or addictive? Like, which energy is that associated with? These are all in reversed, except for the Page of Swords. Refuge governs dreams, reveals mysteries hidden from mortals. But the mouth is covered on this one, which is funny because Page of Swords is a communication card. So the fact the mouth is covered, it's like there's a lot of restriction around being able to say something about this. Back to that whole denial. Five of Wands in reverse, not wanting to have any conflict. Politics and ambition, wins judgments and protects all those who seek truth. Not wanting to have conflict around this situation. Four of Swords, really having to go within. Mission, protects against slander and impious people. Yeah, somebody just really doesn't know what to do here. Three of Cups in reverse. Fame and renown, influences commerce, voyages, great discoveries. I think there's an aspect, maybe a little bit of travel here when we had that Three of Wands, and now we're having like this voyages kind of card. It's like there may be like who would be a better like travel buddy, or like who would I be able to better explore the world with, or I need advice. I'm sorry, like I get that you can say like I can't give you advice, but I need advice. We need advice for these Virgos here, okay? Ten of Swords sideways. I wouldn't be surprised if the Tower comes out. King of Wands in reverse. The Sun upright. So Sun sideways, sort of upright. Eight of Swords. Truth and justice. Protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. Restoration of life. Yeah. Revelation. Protects from sadness. Gives revelation in dreams. We had it sort of sideways. King of Wands in reverse. Give answers to those in doubt. King of Cups upright. Finds stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. God seeing everything. Merciful judge. This King of Wands in reverse, so this could definitely be, and for some could be like a fire sign. That fire sign leaving the life, coming in with more of a water sign. King of Cups perhaps. Eight of Swords, just kind of back to that feeling restricted and having to sort of make that decision. The Ten of Swords sideways, no matter what, it's going to hurt, but it'll lead to the Sun. Like, regardless, like, you know, you have to make a decision around it at some point. So you'll be protected divinely in all circumstances with the Sun, but regardless, it's still like it's a difficult choice. It's a life path. It's a mission, right? Like we started in the beginning. So you can't really choose wrong because it's your soul destiny, but it's still a hard lesson to learn. Regardless, like this is not easy. I'm shocked the Tower has not come out. Or the Tower in reverse or something. Okay, any final message from the Tarot? And I'll just try to get maybe one final message from the Oracle. What else have I not touched on that Virgo needs to hear today? What else do we got? Eight of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. Rejuvenation, obtains the mercy of God and gives long life. We had that Ace of Pentacles. Was it in reversed earlier? I think it was in reversed earlier. Eight of Cups in reverse. Transformation gives consolation in adversity. I'm just getting that this person's not ready yet. The final message is that like this is what you're going through right now, but the decision's not ready to be made. You still feel restricted. You still feel unable to move in regards to this. You cannot choose a path just yet. I think you will. I think you will, and you'll be happy. You'll be happy with the Ace of Cups. You'll be happy with the Sun. But in this present moment, you're just not ready to make a decision, is what I'm getting with this. So I said that I would take one final message from the Oracle. The Eggstone. Feminine power, embodiment, fertility. I think you got babies on the mind. I think you got family on the mind. Yeah. This really comes down to the root of this. The root of this is that you want to make the right choice for like a family situation or a reproductive situation. You want to choose the right baby daddy, basically, is what this is kind of seeming like. So, okay. I don't know why it feels like I shouldn't end it there. Okay, one more oracle message. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I just felt weird. I just felt like I had one more thing I needed to say, or there was some sort of other... What's one final? The Kai Leech. I think that's how it's pronounced. Elder, teacher, wise one, experience. This card came out again. Something about the teacher. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to open into the book here, the Ancient Stones, and we're going to find this. And we're going to figure out what it means, and we're going to see if there's a message in here that helps us kind of get some clarity around this, because I barely touched on this oracle card when it came out earlier. The word Kailich comes from the Old Gaelic word Kailek, which translate as veiled one. In modern Irish and Scottish Gaelic, it means old woman or hag. And we also had the hag come out earlier too, and that was a separate card. The Kailich is a Celtic goddess revered for her power and wisdom, who was worshipped in Scotland, Ireland, and the Isle of Man in pre-Christian times. Kind of gives me high priestess vibes. It was believed that the mountains and hills of Scotland were shaped by the Kailich herself in the giantess form as she strode across the land, dropping huge rocks from her apron. She was also responsible for the creation and care of many of Scotland's rivers and lochs, carefully managing and capping the wells nightly to prevent flooding. In different stories, the Kailich is a weather goddess, an ancestor goddess, a seasonal goddess, or a creator goddess. The Kailich appears as a wise elder in your life. She invites you to be open to deep learning and seeing life through a beginner's mind. That fool, right? You may find that you have a new teacher enter your life in the form of an elder, or in life inviting you to slow down and receive wisdom and lessons experientially. You may also be called to spend time with your elders, or to slow down the pace of your life and truly listen. Okay, so we had that Four of Swords earlier, so that's another message I needed to talk about, is really go within and listen. You need to listen, you need to be patient. This card comes with a strong and firm message to honor the elders in your life and to live through experience. If you are an elder yourself, it can also be an invitation to step more fully into your wisdom and elderhood. How can you honor the wisdom of an elder around you? So I'm a Virgo, and this kind of speaks to me because I actually work a little bit with my grandparents right now in my workspace. And so I was thinking the other day, you know, like my grandmother's 81 years old, and she recently had a fall. And so, you know, this is one of those times where you have to appreciate that she's still here with me, you know, on this earth, and she's healing and stuff like that. But it makes you realize, you know, you don't have forever with these people, with anybody. And so this is a call to not be so distracted. Here's the message: not be so distracted by the outside things. Like you're on this ambitious path and you're working with these people and you're trying to figure out who's your person and who these people are and who can you trust and what are you having to be protected from, and all this, you know, this outside noise. And the true message is that there's a lot of stillness and quietness in the present moment when you can acknowledge the space you're currently at in your life with who is currently surrounding you, like we talked about in the beginning. So this is, in my case, this is kind of a message like, hey, like, this is a time where you get to spend with your grandparents, you know, before they're no longer here. And so this is a call to not be distracted by my own internal world and my own, you know, distractions with people and things around me, and to spend time with those that I won't always have that. I'll be distracted by other things later in my life, right? And so this is the time now to slow down and listen to those things, those inner callings of that awareness of, hey, like, I don't, you know, this is what I've got now, and to appreciate every aspect of that for this now. And the future will fall into place and will come, and I will make decisions, and I'll have the ability, you know, and you'll have the ability to make whatever decisions you need to, right? But first, you have to come from that more whole and awakened place where you've gone through that sort of meditative process and realization of the preciousness of the now. And yeah, so that's the message here. I'm so glad I didn't end it earlier, because I was like, hold on, this is not where we end things. This is where we end things. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that. That was really interesting for me. And I hope you hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and we will see you next time.